Hey, welcome to my studio. Hi, my name is Jamie Pate, and welcome to my annual gift guide. Bum, ba, da, da. I know it sounds so official, huh? Yeah, don't be fooled. It's just a couple of ideas of things that I know I love, and I have a feeling, because I get this all the time, I have no idea what to get for you. I'm like the easiest person. Buy me coffee and tell me I'm pretty. That's all I need. But seriously, folks sometimes just need help with a gift guide. So that's what we're gonna do today. Seriously, I do figure there's a lot of people in our lives who really honestly want to buy something for us, but they want to buy something meaningful, right? So this year, as I was thinking this through, and I hope I'm not late getting this out there, but I don't know about you, I haven't even started my gift buying yet. That's the next thing to do. That's the next thing on my list. What I decided to do this year was I didn't share anything that was consumable. Although consumable gifts are all the rage. I have nothing against consumable gifts. I love that. However, as paper craft artists, we need tools that are going to come through for us every time. And the things I'm going to share with you today, they're probably not new, but I want to share with you why I think they're a great gift. One of the reasons I already told you, because they're things we're reaching for all the time. And I think the better tools we have, the more we're going to make, the more content we're going to be in the process of making a thing. And no matter what else we bring into that, no matter what collection or stamps or paper or dyes, all those other things, icing on the cake. Icing on the cake. Our tools are just so important, and the ones I have to share with you today, I honestly, because I only share honestly on here, love them so much, use them all the time. And so here we go. Gift Guide 2023. While there may be one or two repeats on my guide this year from last year's gift guide, something that is brand new is this SelfHealing Workspace Mat. You pretty much see this if you are a subscriber here on the channel, because I'm always working on this mat. I love this for several reasons and think this is a great gift. Number one, in the title, it's self-healing. We always need a self-healing mat. So you're going to be able to cut into this. It self-heals. It's nice and dark. I love the black. It doesn't show up the marks as well. I'm super happy about that. While I do clean my workspace very often, and I use everything from like a Clorox wipe to sometimes just water and a cleaning cloth, it always comes out just really clean looking. I love that. And that's because of the black color. You're just not seeing all the cuts, because you can't avoid seeing cuts. And you can feel, I've used this a lot. There's cuts in here, but by virtue of the self-healing, they're not these gaping holes. Excellent, excellent. It has a great white grid that is a 1-inch mark. You can see here in the middle, there's a large grid here in the middle, which is 12 by 12. Super great to have that as a guide. Then inside the guide, you have an A2 that is both vertical as well as horizontal, which is helpful. It's a card maker, so that is a key element to this workspace mat. It's double-sided, so if you wanted just a solid to work on, I prefer a grid. That's just me personally, but you have the option of that. And it is 23 inches by 17 inches. So it's a great space to work. I mean, you realize right here is your 12 by 12, right? Look at all that space. I love that. I am so glad ScrapbookCom came out with this. I'm so glad that I have made use of it, and I'm happy to share that with you this year for Gift Guide 2023. All right, a return player to the gift guide is the Spellbinders Platinum 6 die cutting machine. Now, the one I'm sharing with you today is the same bundle that I shared with you when I made the die cutting 101 video. All the videos I'll be referring to today will be linked in the description. So if you want some more detail on this, you can check that out. But this particular bundle is exclusive to ScrapbookCom. So obviously you get the Platinum 6 die cutting machine itself. I love it. Okay, now look at something I want to share with you. Remember I told you how big the work mat is? Well, look at how well sized this is on your workspace. One of the reasons I love it is because it's not huge, and I can just pop it right up here and I can just go to town cutting my dies. Now it comes with all the platform bases that you need for your die cutting. Do not judge my pink plates. They are very well loved and used. But here's a bonus. It also comes with 2 magic mats. So we're going to segue into this one in a minute, but I love this combination of a bundle. This is my favorite one. That's why I'm sharing it with you today. The other thing that it also comes with is the black tool-in-one. Also shared all the details about this tool in my die cutting 101 video. So there's a platform base that you get. There's a platform top that you get. There are the 2 pink cutting plates. There's a gray adapter plate in gray. I just said that, redundant. And a gray embossing mat. And then also a shim. Check out that video to explain why I think this is such a great gift. I mean, this is like the granddaddy of them all. Very nice gift to have. You will be using this machine over and over again. Okay, so that segues us right into the Magic Mat. I put these on my gift guide this year as well, probably because I have utilized these mats for my die cutting this past year more than I ever have. You know how you kind of know there's a great craft item and you might buy it and then you just leave it in the box for a while. It kind of took me a while to really warm up to this. I honestly don't know. I don't know. It's just the way it was. But these magic mats, they come in several different sizes. I'm holding here for you the standard mat. You saw that it also is part of the Platinum 6 bundle, but again, you can buy them separate as well. This one measures 6 about an eighth, about 6 1/8 by 8 3/4. You can also use this as a mini cutting mat too. It's this material works just the same, right? This will work in a multiplicity of die cutting machines. The Big Shot, the Big Shot Switch, we already saw the Platinum 6, the We Are Makers Revolution, the Crafter's Companion, Gemini. It works in a lot of machines for sure. So it too is made of a self-healing cutting material. That's why you could use it as a cutting mat, a little tiny travel cutting mat. It's double-sided as well, so you get 2 for the price of 1, but I always suggest having another backup. Lots of wear on this. I use these. Even when they begin to warp, you're able to heat this up with your heat gun and warm it up, and then put a very heavy book, something to flatten it out, and you're good to go the next time. It's a great work surface for cutting, for slicing, for trimming. And it too has I believe this is 1 centimeter grid. I can't say is that I use the grid that much. That's not necessarily a selling point for me. I just love how great this works in my die cutting machine every time. So nice little gift, those magic mats. Okay, so we've already talked a lot about die cutting tools between the Platinum 6 and then the Magic Mat, which I think now you need to have something to hold all of those little die cuts in. I get this question all the time. How do you organize your die cuts? So far, what I'm doing is using these stack and sort trays. Aren't these adorable? Okay, so they're about 6 inches long. They're a little more than 4 inches wide. And then you have 3/4 of an inch. You have a little bit of a depth here. Not quite an inch, but pretty close. So it's going to hold some things. You can see here, I've just put a smattering of dies in here because I was over here busily cutting several pieces of paper for my Christmas makes, of course, because that's what I got to do next. Not only do I need to do my gift guide, not only do I need to buy my presents, but I got all kinds of gifts to make still too. So things to do, people. I need to stay organized. I have really, honestly and seriously, I really do like these stack and sort trays. I have bought several of them. I keep buying them. They stack, I mean, hence the name, right? Stack and sort, because they literally stack, and there's a little groove so they fit into each other. So this is a great way to just, have things over here at the ready on your workspace. Okay, I don't need that anymore. Let's cover that up. And they're super cute. They'd actually fit in a stocking. So if you don't want this to be an actual gift, it's a great stocking stuffer. So stack and sort trays. Okay, so notice a little theme here. So we have a work surface because, of course, you need a work surface. You want to protect your other work surface. You want to be able to cut on it. You want to be able to measure things on it, right? Then you have a die cutting machine because we love dies. That's what we do here. And then we take those dies and we need them to be stored somewhere. The stack and sort tray, right? But something else that's really big on this channel is the whole embellished cluster idea. We love our embellished clusters so much. And the thing that I have taught in those video tutorials is use adhesive double-sided foam to give the height to those clusters. So now I'm going to even amp that up just a little bit more. Scrapbook.com recently came out with these brand new sets of double-sided adhesive foam. These are 1/4 inch wide, but they each have a different thickness. I know. How great is that? Did you know about this yet? Okay, so this first thickness here is pretty thin. It is 1 millimeter. Let me see if I can get you. Can you see how thin that is? And we're going to compare this in a moment. So that you have the 1 millimeter. Then you have the 2 millimeters. So you're getting just a little bit more thickness going on there. Still 1/4 inch. You can still cut this to any size, any length that you need, and then let it fly across your workspace, right? And then we have the Big Daddy 3 millimeter. So let's compare those here if we are able to do this on the screen today. Let me get those separated. They want to, of course, attach. I mean, that's what foam adhesive does. So do you see the difference in thicknesses? I have used these rolls so much already since receiving them. And I think these would be a great gift. Now, this comes in a bundle. It will be linked because then you get all 3 of them and you don't have to choose which one do I really need. Now, one more little caveat. Just remember, we're in a very busy time of year. There's a lot of buying. There's a lot of shopping. If you go into your link and you find, it's not available, click the notify me when in stock. And then make sure you're already logged in to your account and you will get an email notification. You can also get a text notification so that when these are available, you can just, slip a little reminder to whoever needs to know that you need this double-sided adhesive foam roll bundle. I'm telling you guys, we're going to have so much fun using these different sizes. All right, friends, I need to shout out these velvet albums. There's a couple ideas with the velvet albums. Number one, to have this and to then add to the pages and to create scrapbook pages and to fill pocket pages with photos and give it as a gift is one of the most loveliest things you can do for a loved one, a mom, a sister, a grandparent. This one here is the 6x8 size, and what I like to hold most in my velvet albums are very specific stories. You can see here I have last year's 2022 December album, and I'll show you in a moment. I'm going to be doing this again. So the pocket pages come separate, but I'm telling you, this is such a lovely way to hold your memories. Now, if you are a frequent visitor to my channel, then you followed along as I worked in October's daily book. And so that is what is being held in my 9x12 album. I will again also link this video down there so you can get a little bit more detail as to how this album came together. But again, it's the whole idea that this was a very special memory keeping project. And so the velvet albums to me are just beautiful ways to kind of set apart those type memories. They come in other colors. I'm just really fond of the black, so I wanted to share this with you. This one here is empty, and it's waiting for my 2023 December album to get to work. I haven't started in that at all. It's on my list too. Do you catch a theme here of my growing list? Okay, anyway, I just had to share the Velvet albums with you. Another favorite here in the studio are these ink blending brushes. I was so excited when ScrapbookCom came out with these. And so you're going to see that there are there's more than 3 different sizes. The ones I use the most are the 3 that I'm going to show you today. So you have the large, the medium, and the small. You can see that they have white bristles, which just gives them a really nice, clean appearance. I have such success with getting nice, even ink blending with these. Again, there's videos out there of me using these and how I use them. These work well with liquids and powders. I most usually use them with my Distress Oxides. That's most how I am putting these to work. Now, this is one of the white ones. I haven't used this one yet. I have cleaned these, and you just have to kind of rub them in maybe some mild soap, rub the color out. Now, because they are white bristles, you're not going to get the color out 100%. It's going to leave some color behind. I have designated brushes to different colorways. I wouldn't say that I have a single brush for every green that I have, but I use this on all my greens. I use this one on all my pinks, and then I have one that's drying right now that I use like on all my oranges and yellows. And so, do I have a huge preference between sizes? I probably like the medium and the small the best, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm using this large one. I hate this so much. I don't feel that way at all. I just put them to work. I'm just grabbing and going, friends. I'm just grabbing, adding the color, and moving on. But these are lovely gifts. Again, great stocking stuffer. Maybe one of your friends needs a set of these. So that's the ink blending brushes. Okay, friends, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. This is the Tonic Tim Holtz brand new precision trimmer. There is not only a very recent video tutorial that uses this trimmer and explains many of the benefits of it, but in that video as well is a gift idea, and you all have loved it. So I'm going to refer you to that video to get all the deets on this. But if you're looking for a new trimmer, if you think, yep, it's time, I need to retire my old one, it's done its best, it's no longer going to give me the best cuts, and you're looking for something that's going to cut like butter, it's this one right here. I really am a fan. It's a great paper and cardstock trimmer. It's not going to do like your guillotine ones do. It's not going to do heavy duty, but the size is perfect for your workspace. You have both upper and lower rulers that pop out. There is a score tool that can be used with it as well. You've got this nice little ability to just slide. Oh, look at there. There's a gift certificate. We'll get to you in a minute, but it just slides right underneath, and then you can push down to cut. So yes, don't forget gift certificates. I love gift certificates. Don't you love gift certificates? They're great for coffee, hint, hint. But gift certificates, you can get these in all manner of increments. If indeed you are interested or you need to send a link to somebody, I will have a link to the gift certificate page. There are increments from $10 all the way up to $200. I know, wouldn't that be an awesome gift? That would just make your year, wouldn't it? So gift certificates are always a great idea. So that's my gift guide, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about what you saw today, please leave them in the comments. Happy to hear from you. Let me know if you like this. Let me know if you think these are some good ideas. And I will see you in the next video.